It's in virtually everything we use. You can't see it, and most of us don't even know it's there. It's called nanotechnology, and it's a critical component in some of our most common everyday goods. With it being such an ever-present part of our lives, it begs the question, what exactly is nanotechnology?
Nanotechnology refers to advances in science and technologies that occur at the nanoscale. These advancements are enabled by our ability to understand and manipulate matter at a molecular level. The nanoscale is a size domain, a very small size domain. To give you some perspective, if you think of a human hair, and you think of the width of a human hair, a nanometer is actually 50,000 times smaller than the width of a human hair. So a nanometer is the size domain of DNA, of virus, of each of the 2 billion transistors that make up a microprocessing chip. The nanoscale is where some exciting discoveries are currently occurring.
Because it's manipulated at molecular level, it has the flexibility to be used in just about anything. For example, nanotechnology is being used to make LED lights. So while the process is complex and scientific, the end result couldn't be more practical.
LED light, for example, has 17 different layers or so in the process. So again, controlling that and managing it with these very sophisticated pieces of equipment, which is what really allows us to enable the LEDs to be what they are today. We create smart light, so it allows you to control energy costs. It allows you to deploy light in areas that are very sophisticated, that allow you to create value and propositions. So today, it's all about getting the light cheap, but as the future goes, it's going to be what can you add to that light? What kind of intelligence can you add to that light? What can you do with light? Because the possibilities now with LEDs opens up a whole new future for us in lighting.
This breakthrough is also finding a niche in tailored oils and near-field communication, which means that everything from jet fuel to the oils used in certain cosmetics, even our cell phones, use nanotechnology in their production.
We leverage the power of one of the tiniest microbes on the planet in microalgae to solve some of the world's largest industrial challenges, our insatiable demand for oils. We're able, through standard industrial fermentation, to grow our algae in a matter of days, to produce oils that can be direct replacements or enhanced versions for fuels, for chemicals, for skin and personal care products, and even for nutritional applications.
As our data requirements transfer to mobile devices, access to information will now be distributed and available. NFC enables that. NFC stands for Near Field Communications and is a capability that will allow a cell phone to be used as a wallet or to be used to interact with items. Nanotechnology has enabled Covio to selectively and affordably print electronic tags that will be able to bring intelligence to everyday items and also to interact with these NFC-enabled phones.
Perhaps what's most exciting about this innovation is the business opportunities it's providing, because the same technology can be applied across myriad billion-dollar markets.
A very tiny amount of intelligence is required for a printed tag, and that, coupled with an NFC device, will provide brands the ability to directly interact with consumers in a more contextual and meaningful way, and be able to influence consumer behavior and provide the shopper an experience that they cannot get in the home.
We have a technology that can provide a renewable and sustainable source of oil. We can tailor the oil profiles to meet the specific needs of our partners, whether it's with key industry-leading partners in the fuel space like Chevron, where we can provide a very specific oil that's tailored for the fuel applications they're looking to meet, or with companies like Unilever, where we can change the performance of their end soaps by providing an oil with different levels of saturation or chain lengths and composition that again has that soap lather or suds differently than it would otherwise. We've also been working for a number of years with the Department of Defense to help meet the Navy's requirements and goals for a sustainable, strategic, renewably sourced fuel that can be produced here in the U.S.
Its diversity is obvious, its growth inevitable. Nanotechnology is already deeply rooted in our society and shows signs of a very fruitful future.
Harris Group is well qualified to invest in nanotechnology. Early on, we assembled a premier team to invest in this sector. We built our team around 3 skill sets: venture capital expertise, intellectual property and technology transfer expertise, and deep technical expertise. Our team is multidisciplinary. We have advanced degrees in physics, in chemistry, in biochemical engineering, and in genetics. In addition to investing in exciting new technology and exciting new companies, also spend times at universities, at government labs, understanding new materials, understanding the safety profiles of these new materials, and understanding the certifications that will be required for the market to accept them, thereby removing some of the uncertainty around a new material and a new transformative technology.
The team's deep understanding of nanotechnology puts them at the center of discoveries impacting some of the most important industries and has resulted in a proven track record of sound investment decisions.
If you look at our own portfolio, the aggregate product revenue has grown at least 25% for the past 4 years, and in this past year it was 40%.
As one of the only publicly traded venture capital companies, Harris & Harris Group offers the opportunity for any investor to profit from this emerging technology. By focusing on nanotechnology, the investment team is able to realize financial gains from the disruptive breakthroughs that can become the transformative products of tomorrow.
And transformative technologies go through an early development phase followed by a phase of job creation and wealth creation, thereby enabling American competitiveness. If you look at the history of nanotechnology, the key discoveries were made in the 1980s and 1990s. For example, the tools to manipulate at the nanoscale and to image at the nanoscale were invented. And in the past decade, you see early commercialization success with research funding, patents filed, companies formed, products on the market, and all of these are growing at least 25 to 35% per year.
The companies that make up the Harris & Harris Group portfolio are addressing large markets, bringing new technologies to the forefront in the process of creating jobs and keeping America competitive.
Over the next couple decades, nanotechnology should come to dominate advancements in many industries. More importantly, nanotechnology will allow us to build products costing less, allowing us as Americans to remain competitive. As large corporations come to rely on nanotechnology as the fundamental enabler of advanced products, Harris & Harris Group is well positioned to take advantage of the ensuing interest.
To learn more about investment opportunities, visit us online.